Super High is really, as you can see, quite an explosion of color. It's actually started because of a set design that I worked on for Hello Sunshine, which is the agency I started in Paris. And it was a stop motion set design where one of the prop materials that we used was a cloud that rained a rainbow through it. And we started from a palette of probably 20 colors and started downsizing them because I think it's a matter of curation and finding the best colors that work with each other. We're very intrigued by the use of color and color therapy and the idea of that color can inspire happiness. Also with the idea about the rainbow, I think the rainbow is something that has very interesting mythical history, and we're just very intrigued with the kind of cultural reference and the history of a rainbow, and so we wanted to create something that was really a saturation of color, and if happiness was a color, what would it be? I draw a lot from my own experiences when I was a child. I love things that are very pared down and very simple and things that I can build and move around and shape. I think that really helps a child play more creatively, is to give the child just very basic tools to create the world, whatever's in their head, versus dictating what it should be to them. And with this particular work, I've created almost rainbow pieces, big circles, kind of pegs in the floor which they can lift up and move around and kind of join onto corresponding circle drops. And so it's very simple. I think it's more for the younger ages, probably kids from 2, 3 and 4, kids that can move things around with basic crawling, but it helps them engage with color and with shapes and basic design. The whole idea of art practice, I think you just get better and you develop your skills, you develop your technique, you develop your confidence. I think color is something that I have actually very recently been kind of fascinated and obsessed with. I think it's a new thing to me that I'm playing and exploring with and moving straight into color.
This piece was commissioned for the children's season, and essentially it's an interactive artwork. And without this interaction, actually there will be no artwork. The audience would come in, they would have a blank canvas to work with, they'll have these chips to deposit in the piece, and as they deposit the chips, they will see the artwork emerge. So they are truly the creators of this visual image in this work. They get to make, and human beings are born to make things. And it's exciting to make something where you can see the results immediately. I find it interesting that I'm involved in art education because it is supremely important. Because first of all, it's creative, and you're really trying to train the children in Singapore right now to be creative individuals. This piece is, I think, a good example of that. Instead of giving them a ready-made image that they have to deal with and translate, they actually get to create their own image. There's no right or wrong. So I think that's a good platform where they can just express themselves however they want to. And there are more and more artists, and there is definite support from the institutions.